Say My Name. It's another short. I'll show you how short. Let me see. Not terribly long, but a little longer. There was a point when I was putting this collection together. There's a point when, because you're always trying to figure out what is the book about, like what holds the stories together. And there was a point where it seemed to me that the stories might share an interest in or concern with issues of identity. And so I was like, I'm going to go with that. And what I did is I made a list of names of stories that I thought would work really well in a collection like that was centered in that way. And so Say My Name was one of these titles that I wrote. So then I was in a position of having to write the story for it. This is the story I wrote. Say My Name. The sex had been artless and rushed, like drinking down water, but she didn't seem to hold it against him. Her hair was a little redder than he'd thought, and wild in the morning humidity. She searched the ground floor of the timeshare for her purse. The purse might have been left, she thought, in a room whose door was now closed, one of the rooms where people lay sleeping. Everyone was sleeping. Is there anything in the kitchen? She asked. She was going through a pile of sweaters and coats on a chair. It was strange to him, and enjoyable enough, her idea that they were in this together. She said, fucking A. He asked, what do you need out of it? My smokes. Get you back in town. My shades. Get some of those too. He listened to himself as he said this. She found the small purse on top of a bunch of shoes on the floor in the pantry. They walked to a diner. The waitress didn't look at them, but left a glass ashtray as she passed. It spun and made a singing sound as it wobbled to rest on the counter. Sherilyn, his companion, said to him, this was her name. He said it, but wrong. She opened her mouth. Inside it, smoke nearly held still. Sherilyn, she pronounced. Sherilyn, he repeated. He wasn't hungry, but ordered a roll. When they returned, the people he'd come with, his friends, were awake and looking at the woman in him. He hadn't removed his shades. Morning, they told him. Hey, he responded. He didn't know what they were thinking about him. He was thinking they were thinking something about him, and he was pleased. It was as if he was still drunk.